You just have to know a little bit more. You have to know everybody's position, the safeties and the cornerbacks. It's basically the same. You just got to know your job and read things.
You just have a lot more to learn as far as knowing what everybody else does and things like that. And there's different ways that to play that puts you in a better position, which I learned a lot from Troy, as he kind of cheats the system as far as him making plays in it. So,
definitely the speed of the game and the mental aspect of it. You have to know your assignment and also play fast.
Exactly. You get in there with guys like Brett Kiesel and Troy and Ryan and all those guys like Taylor, and it's just, you got to make sure you're on your P's and Q's and you make sure you execute things correctly because you don't want to mess those guys up because they're on everything. They've been in this defense for years. They're, damn near perfect at everything that they're doing. So it's like, you want to make sure that, you keep things going smooth.
So there you hear from some Steeler players whose job is anything but secure. They're fighting for their respective spots on the depth chart at their position. Hello, everybody. Justin LeBar here alongside Allen Robinson, Mark Kaboly. You read him in the Pittsburgh Tribune-Review every single day, covering your Pittsburgh Steelers here at St. Vincent College here for training camp. And guys, I want to ask you, there's a lot of stories of trying to earn your spot, whether it be a starting spot, whether it be a second string, whether it be special teams. Mark, we'll start with you today. Who is fighting for a spot that has impressed you the most so far?
This is going to be a little bit of a surprise, Justin, but Corbin Bryant, the second-year guy, defensive end out of Northwestern. He was an undrafted free agent last year. He's battling the fourth defensive end spot behind Kiesel, Hayward, Ziggy Hood. It's a pretty important position in the Steelers' defense. They use four defensive ends a lot, and he's just been absolutely dominant this camp so far. He's been just demolishing everybody in front of him, and that includes anybody from David DeCastro all the way down the list. He's strong, physical, and he's going to be battling probably with Al Woods, a veteran who they got off from Seattle last year for that final and fourth spot. So it might not be the flashy guy to look at, but 91 Corbin Bryant taking Aaron Smith's number, and he's looking like Aaron Smith out there. So that's the guy who I like.
Allen, Winter Classic T-shirt and all. What does the summer tell you so far here?
It tells me that there's some spots open. But one guy I think is kind of intriguing because he's getting a lot more reps with the first unit is Chris Carter, the linebacker from Fresno State, second-year linebacker from Fresno State. James Harrison hasn't practiced yet. Lamar Woodley, they've been resting him on certain days because they're just trying to ease him into the season. So he's getting a lot of reps, and he's an intriguing guy in that he wasn't, like he was talking to me today, he wasn't a BCS caliber player. He says sometimes you get a rap when you're coming out of high school. You're not a high caliber player. But he thinks he's shown in this camp that he could stand up with the best players they've got here. He says that James Harrison has been spending a lot of time with him. In fact, James Harrison and he were going over some stuff that I noticed even during the lunch today. You don't always see that, during the lunch period. So he said James Harrison has really been kind of like a mentor to him, spending a lot of time with him, showing him a lot of stuff.
Very good. Well, of course, we will be back with you here in Latrobe. You can look for us here on TribLive.com on Saturday. It's Friday, a little bit different schedule. It's the Friday night under the lights as we'll head over to Latrobe High School at the stadium, and there'll be a similar kind of practice, some individual positional drills, and then, of course, they'll always put on a scrimmage for the crowd. So, of course, Saturday, look here on TribLive.com for our analysis on video, as well as Allen Robinson and Mark Kaboly's columns and articles every single day in the Pittsburgh Tribune-Review. Follow them on Twitter. Get ready for the season. It's getting closer.